Welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can edit the video clips that you've uploaded. If you haven't already watched the screencast about how to upload videos into Windows Live Movie Maker, please go back and watch that tutorial before you continue with this one. Okay, so now as you can see, Windows Movie Maker has uploaded my 3 video clips, and now I want to edit them a little bit. So when you want to edit a video clip, what you're going to do is select it. So you can see here's a clip of Morgan. It starts where my cursor currently is, and it ends here. And notice it's highlighted in blue because that's the video clip I have selected. If I select the video clip with Nick, notice now that one's highlighted in blue, and we can see a preview over here in our panel. So I'm going to go back to the clip of Morgan. To see the video clip, all you have to do is click the play button.
I actually thought it was pretty good, but it's like horrible.
I want to remind you that these video clips come from 8th graders who went with Mrs. Evanson to see the movie Bully during the school day. And so these are clips of students reflecting about what they thought of the movie. Now what you might have noticed is that you can hear the school bell ringing in the background, and I really don't want to hear that in my video. And so what we can do is we can use some editing tools to trim the video clip. If you look up here, we're in the Edit tab. We can control many different things, but if we go to the Editing ribbon, we can split the video, so we can split it into different pieces. We can trim, which means we can delete parts we don't like. We can also set a starting point and an ending point. And so what I'm going to do is you can do a couple things to adjust the video. This is called scrubbing, so I'm moving this back and forth. I know that seems like a weird term, but that's what it is. So I'm going to move this back to the end, and then I'm going to let this play, but I'm going to hit pause where I would like the video to actually start. So when the bell stops ringing, I'm going to pause this. Okay. So right here is where I would like to have a new start point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, set the start point. So now if we hit play,
I actually thought it was pretty good, but it's...
I've deleted that bell ringing portion because I'm just changing where the video starts. Let's continue.
It's like horrible. Like what they do, it's just not right.
Is there anything that you're going to do differently now after watching the film?
I probably won't pick on anybody though.
Thanks, Morgan.
Let's go, Hunter.
Hunter, do you have any thoughts about the film today? Did you learn?
Okay, so now as you can see, this segues from Morgan into Hunter, but we don't need to see the empty chair. So what we're going to do again is we're going to pull that scrubbing bar back to where Morgan finished. We really don't need to see her getting up out of her seat either. So we're going to start.
Thanks, Morgan.
We don't need to hear Mrs. Evanson saying thanks, Morgan. So we're going to come back here, and what we're going to do is we're going to split. So what I want you to notice is this just moved it into 2 separate video clips because we want one of Morgan, and then we would like one of Hunter. So now we're going to hit play again.
Thanks, Morgan.
And when Hunter sits down, we're going to pause the video.
Let's go, Hunter.
Hunter, do you have any thoughts about the film today? Did you learn anything? Anything you're going to do differently?
Okay, so this is where we'd like it to start. So again, I'm going to split. Now, this section right here, I don't need. So I'm going to select it and hit delete on the keyboard. It's gone. Now we hit play.
I learned that maybe sometimes everything that happens in school isn't always taken care of, because compared to other schools, it sounds like when teachers and students have stuff happens, they don't really take care of the problem. They just let it go and just have the situation keep going until it gets worse.
Is there anything you're going to do differently?
You respect people, try not to do it.
Okay, if you see someone getting picked on, is there anything you could do?
Yeah, I would actually pick on the other kid. Not pick on the other kid, but like tell them to stop it. Just tell them it's not right.
And what are you going to do if they don't?
Okay, and then what we can do, again, is rewind this and split the track. A couple other things that we can do. Let me just split this one more time. If I select a track, I can adjust the video volume, so I can adjust that video so that it's very quiet or very loud. You can fade in or fade out, and I want to show you what that looks like. Fade in is what happens at the beginning, so it's almost like a crescendo. It means it's going to start smaller and get bigger or louder. Fading out is like a decrescendo for you musicians out there, so it's going to be louder and then gradually get quieter. In the case of a video, I want to show you what that looks like. You can set the speed to slow, medium, or fast. So we'll set this one to slow, and then the fade out to slow as well. And then we'll do the same one with this video here. So we're just going to set both of these to slow. When we go through and we play our video, you can hear that her voice starts very quiet and then gradually gets louder. What we may want to do is make that a little bit faster. Oops, so we'll choose fast, excuse me, and let's try that again. Let's see if you can hear a difference.
I actually thought it was pretty good, but it's like horrible. Like what they do, it's just not.
And then this becomes important when you go from one clip to another. So let's fast forward a little bit in Morgan's. You can hear that their two voices get quieter and then gradually louder again. So it's a nice way to segue or to move from one clip to another. If you need help at all with editing your video clips, you know where to find me, but good luck. I think you're going to have fun trying to edit your video clips.